Welcome to One Zone Man, a very special series with our very special boy Lemonhead. We're stuck in Elwynn Forest until we complete the zone, with a set of rules that we made up from scratch. We've made over 100 gold, mashed our way to level 19, and completed various tasks all without leaving the zone. We still have a long way to go with a brutal PvP grind to come, so join me in my journey to escape this green hellhole. All rules for the account can be found in the description and in episode 1 of the series. Let's get to it. Hello and welcome back to One Zone Man with your boy Lemonhead. I thought we could kick off episode 11 with a bit of an overview of what was still to do in Elwynn Forest. I've basically just been winging it up to this point through the full series, but now we're well over 150 hours into the zone. It's a bit clearer what we have to do. So let's look at Elwynn itself, Stormwind, and then some of the other rules that I've got in place for the series as well. So we'll start off with Elwynn Forest, which is mainly well covered, but let's look at what we still need. From rares, we still have the magic dust to get from the sly bitch. It will drop when it drops, and if we get to the end of the zone having not got it, we'll have a discussion about that, but I'm pretty sure I'll get it. We still need to pick up various items from vendors with Antonio Pirelli, who wanders around a few zones offering a bunch of greens, a barkeep with some rum to get, Donnie is a crazy cat lady with a few pets to get as well, and then we've got Ralik, he's got the fine shortbow which we've bought loads of already to sell in the auction house, and finally of course we've got the mounts from Katie. I think people are maybe not realising how much I grind the mounts are when they tune into the videos. A lot of the comments are kind of mainly around like the PvP factions and getting exalted with them, but the mounts are by far the longest grind. I don't think there's any way I'll have nearly 3,000 gold on the account by the time I'm exalted with the PvP factions. Maybe I'll eat my words on that, but the mounts will take a while longer yet. That's really it for what's left in Elwynn, unless some new quests pop up I can do as I get more levels from PvP and from Stockades. So now let's take a look at Stormwind, where there's probably more to do here than people realise as well. I still have a few first aid levels to grind and recipes to pick up that we'll get once we're in Stockades. Now the big problem with Stormwind is actually the amount of vendor items. I mean, come on, just look at all this shit. That's 29 different vendors that you just seen pop up. A lot of grey items that I don't know how many alts I'd need to make to store all of those. I think a reasonable way to approach the vendor items in Stormwind is to only get those with the collectible X next to them from all the things, which in total is still 38 items or recipes. I did however leave out some PvP items and mounts from that list that popped up, as I don't think I can actually get the rank for those as it stands. I could be wrong in that though, so definitely correct me in the comments if I am. Let me know what you think of the Stormwind vendor items, if doing the kind of clear collectibles is the way to go, or if you think I should just get everything on that list, then fair enough, I can do that. The main issue I have with that is obviously tracking all that as well, if they are kind of cross-zone items, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's the kind of route that I'm looking to go down with the vendor items, I think, but all of those greys that don't have a collectible thing next to it, then, you know, I can still get them as well if people think in the comments that I should do it. So, I'm easy either way, but that's kind of my thinking on that one. We also have the Stockades dungeon coming up in Stormwind, but we'll cover that in more detail once we actually get there. I think saving that for another episode will be good. And that's pretty much it for all the things and what's in there. So let's have a look at our actual rules now and what we have to do with the rules. So first up, we've got professions and performing the highest possible level action we can. We've done this for mining as all I've got access to is copper ore, and we're at the max level of 100 from copper, so that one's all good. We've also maxed out fishing and cooking for the zone as well. The only thing maybe left to do with cooking is make the highest possible recipe we can. We've not really looked at that, but we've still got some recipes to pick up for cooking, so we can look at that once we've got them. First aid we've covered in Stormwind, and tailoring we'll need to see with the Stockades how far we can go with that one. We've got dungeon drops from our class and spec to do as well, but we'll cover that again once we get into the Stockades. All weapon skills need to be trained as high as possible. We did a whole kind of training arc on that in a previous episode, but it'll probably be the last thing I do now before I actually leave the zone, or at least when I know 100% what the max level I'll get to is, because that's still an unknown. And finally, we've got a rule where we must get the highest possible reputation from factions in a zone. This has probably caused the most controversy in the comments over the course of the series, but of course, we need to get exalted with both Warsong Gulch and Arathi Basin factions. It is happening. We're almost halfway done with Warsong Gulch, and still to unlock Arathi. These are long grinds, but as I said, I doubt I'll get enough gold to leave the zone before I get these to exalted. And it's also worth noting I have no idea how active the battlegrounds are at the 20 to 29 brackets, so that could also be a factor to look at once we move up. That's pretty much what we have left to do. I'm not going to show too much PvP in this episode because I've shown so much of that already, and while there's only so much excitement I'm sure you can all take with me spamming rank 1 Frostbolt for half an hour. And instead, let's go try and get some of these collectibles chalked off and go on an adventure into the underbelly of Stormwind. Mate, I've got this guy fucking role-playing to show me this stuff. Right, let's follow him. Let's see what's happening. Oh, he's going to show me like the underbelly here, Bussy Magnet. Let's see what he does. I have no idea where this is going. Could end up permanently dead. Here we go. Oh. What the fuck has happened? Oh, mate. Technically, I'm still in the zone, I suppose. Hell, my fucking Hearthstone's in cooldown, man. Fucking hell. Amazing. It's like yeah. He can take us out of here, maybe. Mate, this is fun. I didn't even know this exists. This existed in the game. Oh, God. Oh. Mate, I'll bet I don't get fucking banned for this or some shit. Alright, there we go, yeah, look at that. We've got a little fucking path here. He's taking us in. Here we are, the other side of the gate. Oh, what the fuck. I'm just fucking stuck here. This fucking... Oh, this is so stupid. I'm definitely including this in the in the fucking video, man. Holy shit, it's so funny. This is just one of the guys I've met through the battlegrounds. Like, it's just fucking it's good, it's good. Should we jump into the hole? I'm not fucking not jumping into that hole. Oh, too funny, man. I would definitely click this in the video somewhere and chop it up and edit it. Okay, now, there we go. And this is how we get out. Apparently, thank fuck, because it's going to be stuck here forever. No, that's fucking funny. Well, just the bussy magnet for showing us that shit. That was something a bit different, eh? Holy shit, we just got that peril from a chest. I didn't even think that was possible. So I can make this cloak, but I need to go back to skinning to do it. Which would be a bit rough to go and skin sheep again. So I think that's mad that we've got I didn't think that was possible, but I think the best thing to do is probably just hold on to that just now until we get into Stockades, and then we can see if I'll get a better cape drop, and if I don't, I'll get wool from there anyway. So that's big. So let's make a start on these vendor items. We've got Barkeep Dobbins here, and we need to get this rum here, the Skin of Sweet Rum. I don't know if this will play noises, but prepare to get spammy memes if it does. It does not. But does that mark off? Yes, it does. So that is ticked off as collected in there. So now let's go and visit Donnie for the cats, I think. So as we run up to get these cats, I'm pretty sure the eagle-eyed among you in the last couple of clips will have noticed how much XP we've got. Oh, this fucking wolf's having a go. So we have done a fair bit of grinding. We've been in Warsong Gulch of recordings, and we're getting close to the point of being able to stack up those marks. So yeah, pretty good. And here we are, 36 silver. Oh, well, we're just going to pick them up. So here we go. Wow.
Easy. Nice.
Nice. Okay, there we go. We have all these pets. So it's a shame there's like nowhere to actually... Oh, do I want to bind them though? I may want to send these to an alt. So we'll keep them like that just now. We'll maybe keep one as a permanent pet to keep alongside us. But there we go. That is 4 more items collected. So what else have we still got to do? We need to find Antonio Pirelli. And it seems like there's maybe been a bit of an update on this where stuff is actually showing better as being collected. The jeweled dagger was shown up as collected in here, which it wasn't before. So I don't know if it's to do with like actually equipping it with these ones, but yeah, let's go take a look and see if we can find Antonio around the zone, and we'll head up to the logging camp and see if we can buy a fine shortbow and see if that actually checks off on the list as well. So he does have a fine shortbow in stock, so let's take a look and see. Does this mark off? No, so I think this is more to do with like equipping with the items, and obviously I can't equip a bow, so that's never going to turn into a tick. But we'll keep this one in the bank. We'll say that we've done that one, and that's another one checked off. So let's go and wait on Antonio, walking around and see if we can pick him up. I think there's some extra mounts in here that weren't before. I think they've got to be discontinued surely with that mark next to them. I don't think I can get those, but yeah, we'll worry about that is like well into the future of the mounts anyway. So we'll hang about and see if Antonio is going to walk around at some point. Here he is. Our boy Antonio is strutting around. and he's actually got a lot of this stuff in stock, which is good. That sword, oh my god. Oh, this guy's here, let's fucking buy all this shit before. So we managed to pick up quite a lot there, which is good because he's only got so much in stock, so we're probably going to keep a lot of this stuff. And yeah, those health pots are not worth picking up. I don't really need anything else. So that is, so we got the maul, the spiked mace, the bear bracers, the owl bracers, and the executioner's sword. So we've got the wolf bracers and the blessed claymore we still need to get off this guy. So aye, that is fine. We can do that. So we're going to go store this stuff now. I think I'm going to make a separate alt to store some of this stuff on. Hopefully that is enough with like bank space and stuff to make sure we keep all this stuff. I don't have much space on this character or the alt that's selling stuff in the auction house, so aye, we'll make another alt just purely for storage, keep this stuff in, and aye, that is most of the vendor items done in Elwynn Forest, so let's head up to Stormwind as well. So here we are, we've got vendor head, look at that fucking face, Jesus Christ. He's so bald as well, I just randomised his appearance and just went with it. So vendor head is going to be the alt for storing vendor items. So aye, let's run his bald ass up to Stormwind. So I've just had a look in auction house there just before I send these over, and these cats maybe sell? I mean, obviously I'd need to like buy some and try it out, but I might give it a bash, like buy one of each, stick them in, even if like I could get like 2 gold each from them, that would maybe be a decent money maker. So something to keep an eye on. We'll take a look at that soon. But first let's get these over to vendor head. Vendor head has got the goods, so let's go stick these in the bank, and aye, we might end up getting some bags on this guy as well at some point, but nice. Let's just stick them in here. Nice. Oh, she's getting nice every time I touch these now, but aye, we'll store these in the bank, and yeah, this guy should be good for some extra storage. So I was afraid this might happen, so those cats have been removed from my collection when I don't have them in here, so I may need to send the cats back and keep them in the bank. Do have some space still in here, but yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Yeah, okay, we'll probably send the cats back then, keep a hold of them, keep shit like that in the bank that we need to keep then, but that could be a problem at some point in the series, potentially, if I'm needing to keep all that stuff. We'll see. So this guy here has got a whole host of cooking recipes, and a lot of them we can actually learn as well with our cooking level. So we're going to pick these up. I think I've turned down the sounds on all the things, so let's test it here with one. Okay, let's learn it. We'll see. Yeah, so I've done that down a bit. So we'll keep the meme sounds in, but they won't deafen you as much as they have. So let's just buy all these up. I'm just burning through my gold, but we need to buy all of these anyway. So let's just buy all of these recipes up, and we'll learn them, and that should be some of that stuff covered from Stormwind. So there we go. That's 13 out of 13 on this one. We've learned all those recipes, pretty fucking nice, and let's go and find little Timmy next, another cat. Okay, so apparently little Timmy is on a spawn and despawn timer, and he roams around a bit in Stormwind, so he might not be up just now, but we'll try to keep an eye out for him and try and pick up that white kitten at some point before we leave the zone. But he's probably a good chance that he's not spawned just now. I think he spawns round at this dock here. So we'll go check him out. If he's not there, then we'll move on to the next vendor. So next up, we've got a couple of more recipes here for tailoring. This one is 90 silver that we can't learn until we are 250 tailoring, but we'll still pick it up. I am burning through my gold, but we'll be able to learn this one, and we'll send this one over to vendor head to keep until we've got the tailoring level. But that's another one down. On to the next one. Next up is this vendor that sells some limited item greens, and we've got 3 of them in stock just now, so we'll just pick them up. Literally fucking crying at this 1 gold 51 silver going, but yeah, we'll pick these up. The Dreamer's belt's actually these belts are quite nice. It could be something to kind of keep in mind for actual upgrades if we don't get any from Stockades for belts. So yep, that's 3 more of those chalked off. So we've just got 3 more of them to pick up once they're actually in stock. So I will keep an eye out for those ones. So this one was in the same pub we were in earlier, but we've got a couple of recipes to pick up here. One that we can't learn, but one that we can learn. So let's pick this one up, and that's, boom, 1 more. Numbers going up make me feel good. So I'm just literally going through this list from top to bottom, so it's probably terribly inefficient. So let's just keep going though, and Felicia is next. And here she is, Felicia. This one is only 18 copper. That's so nice. So we'll keep that one. We've got that from Felicia, and that actually shows up as collected on that one, even though it doesn't say it there. Okay. Alright, next we will go to Frederick, who sells the bows, and you'll see there he's got the fine short bow as well, so we don't need to buy that twice. Once we've got 1 item, we can just keep a hold of it and no need to buy it from like multiple vendors is basically what I'm trying to say. So yep, let's go there and see if he's got the other 2 in stock. So he's got the sturdy recurve in stock, and that's another fucking 2 gold. I'm gonna shit the fucking bed. So we'll pick that up, and we just need to get the massive longbow, which I think, God, that's going to be more into it. It's a level 42 bow. Oh, that's rough. So yep, we will come back later and pick that one up. So let's go over to get this enchanted mage weave pouch recipe next. So here we go, we'll pick this one up for tailoring. Again, can't learn it just now, so we will dunk it down here with the rest of this shit that's going to get sent over to vendor head, and on to the next one. And here we go, cask of Merlot. So that is another one done, and that is checked off for him. So that is all the vendor item stuff that I can get just now. It's either non-stock or we're waiting on Timmy to respawn. What I might do is go over and check out the PvP vendor in terms of what I can actually buy from there. I don't, so that does require sergeant, so I can buy those. So I might need to actually purchase them and keep a hold of them. So let's go take a look and see what we can get. So I think this might be another mount situation where I can buy these even though I don't have the rank. So yeah, I definitely need to buy this stuff, but I'm probably gonna leave this stuff just now. In fact, let's pick up the tabard, why not? Here we go, new tabard era. Get this on, look at that. We're looking not amazing with that on, geez. Oh, yeah, so I think those stuff's bind on pickup, so I'd need to keep a hold of them. And I'll probably need to buy more bank space for some of this shit, but we will come back to these, and it looks like we need to pick them up and just keep a hold of them. So we'll just do that. I don't know where the mount vendor is, but we'll go take a look at that as well just now and see what the deal is with that one. But I think we're going to need to buy all that stuff that's in there, and some of it is going to be usable for us, I think, once we get to level 30. Yep, so like that cape's usable if we want to use it in PvP. Same with the neck, and these braces are level 45, so hopefully I don't get to 45, but I don't know. So we'll pick those up at a later date once we're in a kind of better position with storage and shit. Okay, so the mount vendor is in this door, and we don't have the rank to actually get into that. So yeah, we will come back to that another day if we actually move up some ranking. And aye, that's pretty much it for the vendor shit, and we will just kind of go and wait on little Timmy, I think. But what's actually quite nice about this is on here it shows you like how many items that you've got across characters as well, so that's quite a good way of tracking it. So if I go down to, let's see, where is he? This guy. So I've got a fine short bow that I've sent over to Vendor Head, and there's one in Blue Vest Head as well that I've got there for selling in the auction house. So that's actually quite a good way of tracking if I've actually got items that I think Bagon's tracking that. So that's actually quite good. A good way of making sure that, you know, if I do have something and I'm not entirely sure, if I've got it on another character or got it stored somewhere, then the add-on's actually going to show me where it's stored, even though all the things isn't checking it off and that. I think it acts differently in retail because you can actually add the appearance to your collection and stuff, but you can't do that in Classic, which is why it's not coming up with ticks when you've actually bought it. So it is what it is. We just need to kind of deal with that, with it being Classic. But at least there is a way of actually showing that the item is on a character somewhere. Oh, I've sat staring at this wall for a while, a couple of hours probably. I've had to nip away as well, so it's not like been staring at it the full time. So he might have spawned in the time that I had to go out for a bit, and he's just, little Timmy's not having it. So we'll just probably kind of come and check here periodically, do like a lap round his route that we checked out. He kind of runs around here, the cathedral, and kind of walks around the canals and stuff, and then back and then despawns. So I think like between like PvP games and stuff, we'll maybe sit there and hope that he spawns while I'm kind of in queues and stuff, and we'll catch him at some point. We'll get it well before we leave the zone and stuff. So we'll go and do some actual gold farming just now, and I'll probably might actually queue up for a game, see if we get a cheeky afternoon one, and yeah, hopefully we'll get the last cat soon. Here we go, boys. This is very exciting. With this turn in, we will be able to hand these marks in, and we will be one turn in away from 20. In fact, I would actually just be one game away from 20 if I wasn't going to stack up the marks. So here we go. Let's turn this in. Imagine this just like magically gave me more XP than expected. Yep, there we go. 725 XP, and we are now one turn in from 20. So we've got 2 marks at the moment, so we just need to win 6 games and we will have a max stack. So very exciting. We are on the last hurdle to level 20 and hopefully Stockades. So I've made a bit of a unfortunate, deflating potentially discovery where, you know, that guy told me that, you know, you could queue up for the Stockades at level 20. Well, I think he might have lied to us. So there's this setting here that I had no idea existed, where I can show all level ranges and basically queue up for any dungeon I want. So I could literally queue up for the Stockades right now if I wanted to. So that's a bit frustrating, and I'm not really too sure what to do because that's 24 to 32 it's saying on there. So when I do get to 20, you know, we're just stacking the marks up just now. I've got 3 out of the 20. Well, I don't know what to do, if I should keep going with battlegrounds until 24, because that's when the dungeon legitimately becomes available and looking for group. But at the same time, you know, like, I'm either in the battlegrounds or I'm in the dungeon. So I don't know, it's a bit a toss of a coin, and I'm not really too sure what to do. I did peek in Stockades, and the mobs are like 23 to 24 when you first walk in, so it's not as if like I'm like majorly below at 20 if I try and look for groups, but at the same time, I don't know, it feels like I would be getting like semi boosted, and you know, I've said in the rules I don't want to be boosted, so yeah, I don't know. I need to have a think about it, and obviously let me know what you all think in the comments as well, what I should do with that. It's a bit annoying that Stockades isn't there at 20, but we do have the option to potentially try and do it. But yeah, we'll see. Let me know what you think, and we will see once we actually get to 20 what we'll do. We're getting absolutely stomped, so I'm just going to escort Chicago into the Horde base with his flag. I mean, why not? We're actually just fucking stomping it, so we're stomping it. We're getting stomped, so it's just fucking brutal. Oh no, he's charging ahead. He can't do that. Get back here. There we go. Aye, why not just do shit laugh and a laugh? I think like one of the guys posted like some of the videos in the Twink Discord, so thanks for that. And I think a lot of them have kind of watched them now as well. I think it probably helped boost the views up in the last episode as well. So aye, I think some of the guys like Chicago obviously know I'm doing this now, and they've started recognising me in the battleground, so aye, pretty funny. We're not going to be there for much longer anyway, but aye, there we go. We helped the Horde win that game instead of helping the Alliance win it. Here we go, boys. Is it going to be a cheeky flag cap? We're still trying to build up those marks. We're 6 out of 20 at the moment, but we've been struggling to win games. Maybe this is the one. Oh no. Please no. We've got to kill them. Kill this guy. Please. Please. No. Oh, bot. Cap. Oh, yes. Fuck you, Metro. Get out here, you fucker. So, we actually captured a flag. Amazing. Oh, I so hope we can win. Seriously, this video's going to take fucking ages to come out if I just keep losing games. Right, stack. We'll try to get there, but there we go. Metro's dead. Let's go and get another flag. I am master flag carrier. Yes, we are gonna win the game. Yes, here we go. Doing it for the tube. Yes, you are right, bossy. So that's we are 9 out of 20 on the marks. We are getting there. Oh, I really want to get 20 tonight, but or at least as close as 20 as possible, and make Sunday night, the last night, a mark grinding so that I can get the 20, and then I could release a video on Tuesday. But if not, we'll just need to delay the video a bit. But aye, very glad we're almost there. So close. I think now as well I've had a day to think about the whole Stockades situation. I think I'm probably still going to try and find groups for it. Obviously, I've gotten the rules about like no boosting and stuff. And I think, you know, as long as I'm not getting like boosted off of like level 60s and stuff, that's more what I was kind of like aiming at with the rules. I think if I've got like a normal group for Stockades that's just, if it's, you know what I mean, like we're in the level bracket and stuff, then it's probably fine. I mean, really, if I'm going into battlegrounds at that level, then I'm getting boosted in the battlegrounds as well, you know what I mean? So I think that's probably the best way to look at it. And I mean, like, groups might not even take me at 20 as well. They might look at my gear and think, who the fuck is this guy? You know, and I'm not gonna like start spamming my YouTube channel with people and being like, hey, let me in your group, man, I'm a fucking big time YouTuber, 326 subscribers and counting. Come on, man, just let me into your fucking group. So I think that's my kind of initial thoughts on it, but obviously like people can leave stuff in the comments and let me know what you think about it, but that is what I'm kind of thinking about it. Here we go again, big time flag capper in back-to-back games, so it can only end in one way. It must be a victory. Get in there. Holy man, the double flag cap god. Yes, the back-to-back wins. Oh, it's happening. Praise the fucking Lord. So we're at 12. That is the dream. We're getting there. If I could just win like if I could win 2 more games tonight, that would actually be so big. Like if I could win 2 more games tonight, I'd probably just go for it at that, because then I'd be at 18. Yep, nearly couldn't count now. And I would probably just go for it on the Sunday. Try and get as many marks as I could and just bash it out, get level 20, and then we're done, boys. We're done with that one bit of the grind. Not done. Just getting there, you know? We're getting there. Bit by bit, episode by episode, day by day, we get closer to leaving Elwynn Forest. This could be it, boys. We are 1 win away from 20 marks. 20 marks. And I think that regardless of what happens in this game, we'll probably just go for it tomorrow. Yes. I am very tired. It's very late. I usually go to bed at like 10 o'clock, you know, fucking boomer dad bedtime routine. But I am one tired guy, but it's worth it to stay up and try and get this last one. Come on. And then tomorrow is just all about getting as many marks as we can get and boost our way as close to level 21 as possible. So let's fucking get after it. Let's check the horde team. Ooh, it doesn't look too bad. Could be a winner. Probably not. Get this fucking hunter away from me. Honestly, they just always come straight after me, don't they? They just know what am I... Oh, I've been stunned. That's what's wrong. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. What a start to the game. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in this one. Win or lose, tomorrow is the day. We're 2 flags away, boys. 2 flags away. Please. Please. Oh man, I'd love to go in tomorrow with a stack of 20 instead of 18. It'd be so good knowing that like I've basically got the most efficient way of getting it done. Aye. Let's fucking do it. Come on. Right. Oh yes, here we go. We're 1 flag away. Oh my god. And I'll get to go to bed at a reasonable time, which is probably the biggest win out of the full thing, to be honest. Aye, 1 flag away. We've got the flag. We just need to stall them. Look at these fucking melee rats. Get away from me. Get away. Oh, I'm getting fucking ranged. It's a disaster. I've got no health pots left as well. I need to go farm. I need to go farm Defias for my health pots. Is a sentence that no one normally says in the game, I don't think. But I am just tired rambling. Key attack is just stuck. Let's just try and postpone this shit. We'll defend our flag with our lives. And hopefully this is good. Let's freeze this guy. Let's kill him. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. This guy is shit. They're all shit. Get away from me. Why is this level fucking 15 on me? Leave me alone. Let's fucking sheep this guy. You get sheeped. Sit down. And hopefully I get rezzed. Please. Please. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Oh my god, we actually won. And look at this fucking hype. 20 marks. So tomorrow, last day of Warsong Gulch, everything will just go to the mailbox. It'll be delicious, and we will be able to get level 20. Fucking hype. The start to the stacking of marks has not went well. We have a pretty poor team and we're losing 1-0, so yeah, unlucky I guess. I will just need to see how the games go in the queue, but I'm not gonna drag it out any longer than I need to. This is definitely the last night in this bracket. So just need to power through, see how many marks we can pick up at the end, and hopefully it's a reasonable amount. As you can see, the first 2 games have not been great. That's only 2 marks out of 2 games so far, and we are in the queue for the 3rd one. So I don't imagine I'm going to get many marks above the 20, but at least I can say I've tried, and we've tried to kind of push it as far as we could. But we'll probably just chip in. You'll see at the end once I'm done for the night how many marks we've ended up with. Unless something exciting happens, like capping the flag's about the only exciting thing I can think of. Even then, it's not very exciting, is it? It's just me literally running with a flag attached to it to turn it in. So, I will see you once I am done for the night. This is it. This is the last stand. I've got the flag. We're losing 2-0. I'm probably just going to call it after this game. So this is it. This is our final stand. Once I die and drop the flag, that's it. It's over. And we'll be level 20. So the games have been unfortunate tonight. I've played 4, lost 4 once this loss goes through. So yeah, I mean it's like an extra 2 turn-ins that we wouldn't have got otherwise, but you know, not majorly exciting, but a bit anticlimactic. But you know, level 20, that is the exciting part. So yeah, it's been good. The 10 to 19 bracket's been good. Like the community as well has been great for the most part, and everyone's been quite welcoming and stuff, and picked up the videos and that as well. So yeah, it'll be a shame to leave the 10 to 19 bracket, but we need to move on. We need to get level 20 and unlock more content for the zone. So yep, we'll chime back in once this game is finished and we'll go check out the mailbox. And there it is, the final game. It's been a pleasure, but let's go run down to the mailbox. I'll show you how many I've got and then we'll come back up and do the turn-in and see where we get to. So yep, level 20, here we come. Yep, so there it is. It's 4 in the mailbox, so that takes us up to 24. So we'll just go turn in what we've got here, and then we'll come back to the mailbox and obviously pick those up and turn those in as well and see where we get to. But this is it, and we've got Bussy here. He obviously took us in the tour with his rogue round the bottom of Stormwind, and he's here for the level 20 turn-in as well. So let's head up here and get our level. So here we go, the big turn-in, and boom, there is level 20 on the mage. Fucking insane. And now we've got the Arathi Basin one, and when we turn this one in now, 1200 XP, and yeah, there we go. So this is going to be a fair bit of experience coming in here, so we'll turn all these in and come back up once we have got the stuff from the mailbox as well. And this is the last of the marks turned in, so we're a decent way through the level, and we are almost at revealed as well. So yeah, we'll probably pick Warsong Gulch up again soon, but yeah, we'll leave it at that for the video, and thanks if you made it to the end again. And obviously everyone let me know your thoughts, mainly on the collection stuff from vendors, and obviously the kind of Stockades conundrum that's there as well. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.